All right, Montel, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Beautifully put.
Thanks.
Well, as concerns mount about domestic surveillance, one New York City startup is actually asking residents to track each other.
Americans spend roughly 37 billion hours a year waiting in lines at the grocery store, for a hamburger, at their favorite restaurants. Imagine if you didn't have to. That may soon become a reality in New York, where they're embracing new recognition technology that will count every pedestrian in the city.
Every neighborhood in the city walks. We really need to have an understanding of what that activity looks like so that we can serve New Yorkers better.
Over 60% of commuters in New York travel by foot or public transit. For a city of 8.4 million, that's a lot of people to count.
The Department of Transportation counts pedestrians around the city, and they send a few people to go twice a year, and they just sit there with umpire pitch counters. It doesn't really give us a view of what it's like day in, day out through different seasons.
A startup called Placemeter is trying to change that by providing a real-time picture of New York's pedestrian traffic, using hundreds of existing video feeds around the city.
We layer in computer vision algorithms that actually make it possible to detect and count people.
Using online traffic video feeds, Placemeter currently counts about 10 million people a day. They can even count how many people are inside a building. The city's already using the data, providing pedestrian counts to small business owners in the city's online business atlas. And there's promising potential for data integration with consumer apps.
If our data was, instead of Yelp or Google Maps, you could set up an alert telling you that restaurant you always wanted to try but is always packed. Right now, it's the right time to go.
Today, the company only covers about 25% of the city. To help count the rest, Placemeter is offering to pay residents to stream video from their own windows using an old smartphone.
Today we count different kinds of vehicles and pedestrians. Tomorrow we're going to start detecting and classifying gender, then age. Then we're going to start detecting people with strollers or with bags and things like that.
With detection technology rapidly improving, an obvious concern is whether their systems will be able to track the details of our daily lives.
What we do is turn video feeds into data. Video feeds by nature are a little creepy if somebody looks at them. In our case, a computer looks at them. So whenever one frame gets to our system, we process it, turn it into some data, and then we delete it.
I think there's a lot more things we can do if we have better understanding of the pedestrian activity in the city. When we have to go schedule trash pickup, how many police we need to deploy to a particular area. The better information you have on a place, the better you're going to be able to manage it.